No food also.
Yeah. So most of them like when it's a pelala moon. I think it's already done. This is a pelala kisha manchi. This is a pelala moon. It's two so.
Wow.
Go after it's a my kedija. I kedija so di kedija mo dia.
I was about to say, how were you feeling in that moment?
The next thing people pa.
The next thing you are hungry. Now you have this.
I understand that. Let's type them to call like this. I'm going to type pelala moon. Do this and that and that and that. And I followed those steps. 2021, 16th December. That was my first entertainment event. Hence, restaurant.
Queen K Entertainment. Yo,
So,
I love that brand so much. Actually, again.
You understand? And then,
So Queen K, I want to ask you. So, how do you feel about the comments, the negative comments that are coming up, especially directed towards you, that you most probably are using this as a way to raise your brand or to shine, as they put it?
so that's when then I formed the for raising your voice because of gymnastics. You don't really talk about them. You will never say here, Mosaji Are, we see you go when now I can motivate. Hence, today the Mona Alea.
They do say women struggle a lot with accountability.
Exactly, but I hate the accountability. We want to always be victims.
Exactly.
Into deep into spirituality. And then there are those kind of that defend you behind your back without you knowing. You understand? Yes. So negatives on a profile, they make me actually make me perfect. Yes. They are part of my journey. So no negativity, no pity.
Oh my goodness! Hola. This is Voices of the Nation podcast. I am Letlhogonolo Mogoema, fana Magleran, fana Pitori, fana Spane, le Kotsomela. And welcome to the first episode of 2026! Hey guys. We are back. Voices of the Nation podcast, baby. 2026. We are within. I just wanted to say thank you to each and every single person that has been supporting us, subscribing to the channel, engaging with us on all our social media platforms. You are the reason why we do this, and we are so glad to be back. And with us being back, we couldn't hold back. We wanted to start the year off on a positive note, just for you guys. We wanted to ensure you guys that 2026 is going to be a good year, guys. That's a fact. It's going to be a good year. As long as you guys are on our side, as long as God is on our side, we're gonna make it happen. Because for me as a host, I will never give up on you guys. So just know that we are together. So without wasting any time, let me introduce you guys to the lovely guest that I have in front of me today. Because as you guys can see, I am not alone. But then just to formalize it a bit more, let me just read her intro or her bio, as some would say. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are honored to introduce Queen K, a dynamic and purpose-driven woman whose voice, vision, and service continue to impact lives across communities. She is a powerful MC, a passionate community developer, and the founder of Raising a Boy Foundation, an initiative dedicated to shaping responsible, grounded, and empowered young men. Beyond her community work, Queen K is an accomplished event organizer, a spiritual and life coach, and a resilient entrepreneur who leads with intention, wisdom, and her full heart. Her journey is rooted in service, healing, and leadership, making her not only a game changer, but a voice of hope and inspiration for this generation. Queen K, welcome to Voices of the Nation podcast. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Can I just help you guys?
Good, thanks, and you?
I'm alright, thank you.
Good. How are you feeling being on Voices of the Nation podcast? Are you ready to share your wonderful story with our audience?
I'm ready.
Okay, that has been the theme throughout our conversation. You have just demonstrated a sense of readiness, that of which I hope the people that are going to be watching will grasp that and will get each and every single piece of wisdom that you have to share with us. Okay, so just to start it off a bit light, to somebody who doesn't know you, who is Queen K, and what do you do?
Yabai already introduced me, but Queen K Manana, that is my social media name, and then my birth name is Kirotse Mokogane, born and bred Mojovetina, King Wanyana Ozaletsung Ward 4, the Sphapho Hospital.
Oh, really? What for?
Yes.
Wow.
The time maternity ward ile ward 4 before the operated at the hospital.
Okay.
So I was born and bred in Klerksdorp. Joburton, in the dusty street of Joburton.
Exactly. Wow. And like I must say, you are truly like raising the flag or the name of Joburton. You are truly, truly like putting it up there because you know, as you just said, the dusty streets of Joburton, right? It is dusty where we come from, but we try our best with what we have. And you are one of those people that are actually changing that narrative and raising the name of Joburton. For that, we say thank you. You know what I mean? So, what I want to ask you, just as an icebreaker, just before we get too deep into your story, what is a moment in your life that changed your life forever?
A moment in my life that changed. Okay. I think I've always been believing in myself. Ever since I've always been a big dreamer. Yes, and believed that I know one day is one day. Yes, because of I had to know. I let me say I acknowledged my purpose in life. So I'm living a purpose.
Purpose-filled life.
Yes.
It's never about you.
It's never about me. It's never about me because of into eke noticing ka nna ke gore when I was formed in my mother's womb, it was not about me being me, but ke ne ke tlile go serve mo lefatsheng and bring hope to the hopeless.
I love that so much. I can already feel I'm going to enjoy this interview so much. So I want to understand now. Can you tell us a little bit about your upbringing? You did mention it. Just maybe mention where you grew up. Mention like the conditions that you grew up in, and mention maybe the siblings that are there to like support you. How was the home structure for you?
Home structure, ke godisitswe ke my grandmom, which is Mobela Mme.
Okay.
And then unfortunately I tlhokofala ka 1988 ha ne ke fetsa go thoma sekolo. And then I had gore ke move ke go dula ko go papa. And then ke goletse ko ga papa. And then golelo ya ka ko ga papa ke gotse mo ntlong e leng gore ke ntlo ya thapelo. My grandmother was a prayer warrior. And ke ithutile ntho ya go tla siama from ene because of the way time e leng gore ne go tla go sena sepe go ntlong, you understand? But e le mme o le wa gore ha ye go tlala ko metseng ya batho ka sekotlolo a ya go kopa a re modimo o tla tshegofatsa God will provide, you understand? So ke yona ntho ke go tseng ka yone e le ya go tla siama le gore ke be ke lemoga ele ke tlabe ke lemoga gore sometimes fela ga fetsa gore yalo out of the blue maybe mongwe tla ba feta maybe bo family mongwe ba re tshwara rakgadi or o mama o tla sala o reka drink mara instead of reka drink re reka sele se leng se tlhokagala mo ntlong, you understand? So that's when I realized gore the way to tla siama and God does provide. God does provide, and it's just that batho ba rona ha go God will provide, they think God will tla physical provide, but then it means you must have hope for the situation has it so you don't have to go ipolelle gore or there's no hope, you pray, and because of through your heart, God delivers exactly what is in your heart, what is worrying you. That make sure so that you don't have to worry because of you don't have to live worry. So that's how I grew up, knowing even if something delays, I know God's delay isn't his denial. So I might plan something today, and then if it doesn't happen in 3 months or a year or 2 or 3, I know one day it will happen. So then unfortunately it happened in teenage pregnancy. Then
how was that
at the age of 17.
How was that?
I was ashamed because of course I was bright. Number 1, number 2. You understand? So I'm a disappointment because of every year ko gae le ko go papa go mama ka go papa ne ba itse gore every year ko ditfetsa go kwana ke tla ka di report go malome wa ka ke ba bontsha ke phasitse go gae le teng ke tla ka ba bontsha ke phasitse papa ka ke mo fodile ke ke phasitse. But then ka bona ke cause ke simolotse go ga tla ke le mokhaga ke le ba mare yeah. So then pregnancy happened because ke gotse ke sa itse le gore ngwana go ga nne teng ke ka tsela e ntseng yang.
You even prevent it, I'm sure.
Yes, you understand. So it happened, and then I was surprised. But then as re tla be re di chomi ba utla chomi a re hey it's chomi ya ka nna malobane matsele mo go dira khala so mashi o swa ka a ba re ke itobetse ke bona mashi a so I'm like a re o fetetse ke di period. So ke a lena go that simply means ha di period di fetile something might have happened to it.
So who did you talk to?
Then after a friend of mine, we were very close friend. It's just that so that's when he did that. Okay, so that simply means the actions he did. Then I did that. Something you understand? Then I had to tell my mom, and next day but I had to have guides. Mangwane because bitsa mama ka mangwane ga le ke sa ye matsatsing wa bona a bitse mme wa ka mo next door mme wa ka mo next door go tobatobetsa dimpa
it's happening
ka tshoga then so papa ka ke motho bogale he's late though so ke tshogile le yena gore ke motho bogale wa go kwata go nchapa or because my father never laid a hand mo go nna. I understand. So but it do motho bogale so ne ke tshogile. But then unfortunately, and we believe that happened for a purpose because of our child. Everything happens for a reason.
Definitely.
So I believe for it was for a reason. It was a lesson for me. I had to learn something out of it.
Yes.
That is why my second one came in after 10 years.
Wow.
Because of necessity, nothing like that. Because it was a first time so then boom. That happens. You understand?
Due to lack of knowledge, lack of education.
Yes, because people don't know. Don't know le batho ba le ba ka se builana ka la mejo go ga go dira kala so go feletsa go le so o ke re ke le clever mara ya mokgare ke fela go ke le ngwana o bright ne but ke se informed ka dilo tsa mejo so I got into I got into a life e ke sa itseng ke se itse go di dira eng wa bona o itse ha o tlhale go le teenager. Yes, so we be on a teenage pregnancy then but what I like my daughter is not gonna receive repeat the same mistake and luckily she never repeated that mistake because to be honest everything in conversation le higher secondary I sat her down ka mo ruta gore sheba o tloga secondary o go kopela batho ba ratana and wena o sa ratane so ha o tlhoke gore o etse 1 2 3 so ka mo fa all the tips as a mother as a teenage mom gore you see gore na lwena age group age difference ya rona ke thing so I don't want history to repeat itself so nalwena if this is a case you wanna break it nalwena.
And like congratulations to you guys because you actually did break it.
Yes, we did break it because of I didn't see maternity leave because now I had to sit down for the whole year and then luckily I had another she went on maternity leave. She went to school a graduate a fetsa matric a graduate ka metsetsa part ya graduation party ke mo celebrate. I had money, I was gonna surprise her with a big surprise because my intention was ane hodima mphile matlo nka ba a bone ke matlo sekolong because of the way e bileng a mamela ka teng, meaning thuto ke ileng ka e bua le ene o ile a e tsenya ka gamo. You understand? So that's why a ke batle sepe ka ngwanaka, like a ke batle sepe ka ngwanaka because a se ngwana o e leng gore ke na le any complaints ka ene. I've never complained ka ene mo bophelong baka. My mama ke tsamaya ke go sebetsa ko Pretoria, she never had any complaints ka ene. You understand?
She's
So
a calm child, huh?
very calm, very reserved.
What would you say to a kid that was your age, most probably starting to like experiment with intercourse and dating? A girl that is like 17 years old.
Itse ntho e nka because of life ya nou yana e fast, ntho e nka e eletsang ngwana a girl child o e leng gore o ipona a simolola a ratana is to start with prevention. Should anything happen, prevention is better than cure. So let that child go and prevent so that should go nna le ntho eo ya gore a feleletsa a ipona e nna gore o robana le mosimane, then she knows gore she's protected. And not only that, because of they should normalize condomizing.
Yeah, that's true.
Understand?
That's true, guys. Ish, like I really hope that the message is going to the right people, and thank you for sharing that, which is the main reason why we're here. But then I want to like touch into a little bit more about you, right? So you grew up with granny, and then obviously there was that teenage pregnancy. So and then obviously you also started working in Pretoria, and then you came back this side at a certain point. So what I want to understand is your love for community development. Like I personally started following you, I think last year, if I'm not mistaken. And then I came across a beautiful young lady who had wait, I'm lying. You know what was the first time I saw you? The first time I saw you was at Tiseto's funeral.
Oh, okay.
Tiseto, you remember Tiseto? Yeah, you were wearing like a la fashion, you know what I mean? Like you were wearing exquisite outfit.
Yeah.
Yes, there was a tie there. There was a tie there, and like I was like you are really tapped into like the fashion that is happening, right? So you stood out, you know what I mean? Only for me to notice that okay, we are actually also friends on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And then I started like noticing some of the work you're doing. Started seeing some of your lives. You have very powerful lives where you speak, and when you're speaking, you're making sense. You know what I mean? You're making so much sense. So, okay, that's when I knew Uguti, the Screen K. So, as I was doing my research, I also found out that you have before we get to the foundation, you have a love for community development, right? So, what I want to understand is this love for community development. How does it start? Where does it begin? Why do you have this need to always be helping out? You know what I mean? Yes.
Okay. On the question that you asked first, just to add, because of I didn't answer the question that you asked about the siblings.
Okay.
Yeah, the siblings. I do have a little sister. She's my mom's last born, and she was named after my grandmother.
Okay.
So I'm very traditional. I'm a very traditional somebody, as you mentioned about my bio. So, re gola re itse gore ngwana ha reletswe. Lebitso la reletsweng ka lone la tlhomphiwa.
Yes.
A se ngwana o lo tshwanetse mo ntse mo roga ka fela or o bua le ena fela ka reng, you understand? So ke gola ke sa batle sepe ka ene because of ne ke itse the love e leng gore my grandmother na le yona for nna before a tlhokofala. And in my mind, or should I say in spirit, ne ke santse ke feel lerato la gagwe even la tlhokofetse.
Through her also.
Through her, but knowing gore o tlhokofetse. You understand?
Okay.
But ke feel gore I still feel lerato la gagwe, and the fact that this name is answering in continue. I must make sure gore lerato le le ke a le fetisa still to my younger sister. Hence until today my younger sister wa itse ka ska ba wela mo fatshe le ga ka lwana nna le ene wa itse sometimes ke khona go mo kwatela but she knows gore a ke batle sepe ka ene. And then from my father's side I grew up my cousin is called not just because Sibita the siblings the cousins and yet she's my sibling. I understand because Nalene is a Ramonis Ramoko. Baba Barona Kibana Bamoto. You understand?
That's your brother in traditional
she's my sister, she's my younger sister. So my younger sister re go tsa go la yalo re tla be re tsama ka maoto re tswa mo di exeng re ya AME ka maoto ga Sunday school. You understand? So mara between nna le ene ke nna ne ke rata ke thata to a point go na go khona ka I guess after pregnancy ke ke go le mama ka ke so sometimes tla ya ke go ga eng khona go tla ba re ha ke tsema thapelo wa ya tsara ke ya but then I believe gore a ke re ha re gola go tsama go nna le di re na le differences tsa di interests.
Definitely.
Yes, but shame no ke mme wa lelapa o rata le kereke o ya ba yes rata le kereke so le ene re godise re na le a very good relationship nkgona rona o re godise ya ka ma twins because of my younger sister from my mother's side ona dula go bo papa go kanana so nna ke re ke dula go bo papa go di exing so o re gola nna le because ke le 82 le 81 so re gola re ma twins nkgona ka la re rekela ya diaparo tse di tshwanang mo ba yes so that is what I wanted to answer the relationship with the siblings. So then I had a brother who is late in October last year.
That's Jabu.
Jabu, yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, much respect and RIP to Mr. Jabu.
Yeah. So Lena, she did not know what the siblings. We didn't know that the siblings again.
Yeah,
so now all of us strict also. Now come I feel like I'm calling to order.
And that time you are not the firstborn. He's the firstborn. Okay.
So how complain I can't complain about my mama or my little sister. But yet, I'm a very somebody, and though very jolly and very humble, I understand.
But you want things done the right way. Okay. So, in terms of your love for community development, where does that begin, or how does that start?
Community development. Many years ago. This many years ago, and then ke gola ke le ngwana o ke ratang go thusa.
Okay.
Like ntho ya go thusa yona ke ne ke ithutile le ka go ke goletseng teng go bo mama. Go mama I remember said go teng ke go tshwe ke grandma. Yes. So my grandma ne le motho a ratang papa mo go ka pitse tone.
Okay.
Ha o feta fela go strateng go bona ka go tshwe ke tla tla ba mbize mhlambe uthi uphethe indlala ngimphakele umdoko.
Wow.
Well, so ke gola ke tlwaetse go fana that's why on my live videos tsentseng ke di etsa ke tlabe ke mention taba ya gore batho ba sokolang ga rata go thusa. Well, yes, it's because it's not because of why he's sokolo. Na to be honest aka gola ke le ngwana o sokolang. Wa yana se ke go ke le ngwana o ke re nga ke sa kry sepe go mang go papa go mama ke go malome ne ke itse ka go kry because malome ga na le tuck shop. You understand? And malome ka o mong was a traditional healer. Le ne ke itse ke go gena I know ne ke thola something. So I will never say ke ne ke na le go tse ke sokola. But then at some point ha di jara ntse di tsamaya the only change e bileng teng innile ya gore ha papa ya no anyala sa bobedi a tlhokana ka divorce le mama ka. That's when I experienced a neglection. So neglection is not from my dad necessarily from my dad but when see when I let this thing e ke ratang go as you say you follow my page there are topics tse ke ratang go bua ka tsone tsa bo gore batho ba bo mme ha o kry-a motho a ntate na le ngwana love that child because of batho ba bo ntate especially ha o kry-a monna wa rata ngwana gagwe give him that support ya go support the child. You understand? So my grandmom would call me spoiled brat because na di ke tira ntho mo le motho e batlang go papa a fashion e tsena ka ikreya ke go papa ya ke change a ke sa sekolong ke pala ma taxi ka 5 rand na pala taxi sense 5 rand or 3 rand ke pala ma taxi yes so ke pala ma taxi ke go papa straight because like I said ke go tsekele ngwana o tlhansile so ne ke tsile go ipala ma taxi ke le go primary ke go toropong you know so Reflection ke kry-ile mo whereby every time I ke batla dilo yaanong my stepmom will say I want this and that and yaanong I was used to because of ne ke le ngwana ga papa mnosi. You understand?
Now when the stepmother comes in, obviously you're gonna get what you've been receiving, but
yes, I understand. So
smaller.
To a point ya gore before you the pregnancy, go na le a time ne ke le motho ke ratang ke le active ko sekolong.
Okay.
So nako nngwe re tsamaile ka sekolo re ile ko re le di-competitioneng. So uniform e mo suitcaseng, ditlhako tsa sekolo di mo plasticeng. Then bese ha e tla o itse gore bese ke yao le phamola la tsamaya. So ke phamola suit cover ke lebala plastic ya ditlhako.
Okay.
Ko ne re gapelela ko teng ko ne re ile ko teng ka sekolo because nna ba ga file room is like ne le school I remember ka le sekolo so ba re file class e leng gore bana ba sekolo se tswang matlosana ba tšhentšhela mo classeng. So ha re phamola go tsamaiwa ke tsa suitcase ke tlogela ditlhako tsa sekolo. Then my grandma a ba re mo gonna ya man ya go papa go kwa yo ba bolela gore because le matsale a simulanong a ba bona ene ke tshameka go netball ko sekolong ke tapaka di-athletic ke ngwana o active tota ko sekolong. So ha ke tsamaya matsale a nngwe a simula gore tsamaya ba batlile bo dibranyana tse dibra and then ba go ke ditlhako tsa sekolo because then I had gore ke bale ditlhako kwa sekolong di-pushing ba bana di-sandals tse tsa go beaching ke bale tsone go ya ko sekolong because of yaanong maintenance wa ka o changile from my father because of the stepmom. So ke ye ko teng ke fitla ko teng ke fitla papa isa chaisa ke dile ge not even being offered dijo.
No, it was that bad.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
a chaisa papa a chaisa ke mmolelle gore actually ha ke tsena ke mmolelletse gore ya nkgola ne itse ke tla go kopa ditlhako tsa sekolo le eng yo ha ke itse ka ga gona tšhelete ene ke ile le month end no gore papa go tsena o bane.
Oh, like you see that situation, it's so challenging because you actually start to see your actual father change also.
So a ba ga ke itse ka go tšhelete yone ha eyo tsena papa batho ka na mamela papa gago.
I can just imagine and picture that situation as a child. You are so heartbroken, it breaks you.
So papa a tla papa ha a tla ke mmolelle papa ne ke tlo kopa ditlhako tsa sekolo a ba re o boleletse kala ke re ne ke mmolelletse. So she was not interested. Ke dutse like ke emela karabo but karabo ya nna teng. So since I ke gafeletse ka gompetse ke mmolelletse nna go tšhelete ha eyo. So be ke okay ha go siame ga ke tsamaya mind you ke emetse papa go felela ka bo because o tlile late tsatsi la teng nne le driver kona sebetsa ko teng. So tsatsi la teng o she isitse late be ke ema ke tswa ke tsamaya ne le ka bo I think past 8 ke tswa extension 16 ka maoto ke go di exeng mo demeng ka maoto tlala ntira because I was never offered dijo. No
food also.
Yeah, so mo tseleng mo ke bone le tlapela la mone a ke re ke tshwere ke tlala ke sele le tlapela ke shabe ke manshebe ke sele le tlapela la mone ke be ke le phumula so mo se go apere ke tsamaya ke leja ha ke leja so di ke le di ka mo diatswa.
I was about to say how were you feeling in that moment?
The next thing ke kopa go rekela dilo tsa sekolo pa ganiwa the next thing ke hungry. I understand le tlapa motho go like literally le tlapela la mone today ke a tshega ka yone cause
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
it's all in the past.
Yeah.
So that's that. So ke nagana go the push ya ka ya go ratana e ile mo goreng ne ke sa tlhola ke tshwana le gato la papa because of bona le a point e kileng ka lemoga gore papa had to choose between nna le mosadi wa gagwe because of every time ha re le babedi ne ke kgona go nna open mo papa ke ke bitsa ka lebitso gore a ke itse why a sa go rekela dilo tse di batlang because of ke gotse maobane. So I could see the sorrow in my father's death mo matlhong a gagwe go utlwa because papa kana sa batle Mexican.
When you say that, you mean your grandpa or you mean
my late dad?
Okay.
Yes. You understand? So ne ke bona kutlo botlhoko mo matlhong a gagwe but then be ke gona le nako nngwe I remember re kopana ke ile ko go ene a re a nkgapa so ga nkgapa be ke re mo go ene ke re wa bona papa nthutlhele because it was not the first time ke mo fitlhela ke mo complainela gore ko ga e re rutilwe yalo ga o na le step mom because though ga re ratiwa lefoko la step mom ke mama gago wa understand le go rutilwe yalo gore ga o batla dilo ga o ye ko go papa gago straight o ya ko step mom hence ile ya re ga ke fitlha tsotlhe ke bolelela ene but then even tena ntho ya teng gore every time ga ke mmolelela ene dilo tse ke di batlang o nna negative ke kry negative response wa understand so be ke itumela gore at least tsatsi la teng papa o e bone o na le teng e se kana kana ke mo accident wa so the other time go diragala gore nako mo ke ile ko teng papa ba nkgapa so papa a nkgapa be ke re o itse gore ke go dira dilo easy because of ke a bona go batla go ntirela maybe ke ye ko khoto gore o maintaine ka khoto papa ba dumela ebile a ba re ee ke kakanyo e ntle eo so but unfortunately because of ne ke le ngwana ke setse next I didn't have even the idea ya gore a ke ya go teng tshwanetse ke direng wa understand and my mom e ne le motho o neng o na le motšha le ena e iphilela life ya ge ya botšha a se after gore papa ka a maintaine gore a ka nagana gore maybe go ile go khoto for go maintain because nna itse dijara tse tsotlhe papa a ntirela everything so there was no need ke nagana le gore there was no need ya gore a ka batla gore a re papa a support ka khoto because papa a ntirela everything like literally everything you understand so e feleleditse le fela yalo ge papa ke sa kgona gore ke ye ko and then ke nagana gore that is when ke feleleditseng ke nna le interest go struggling ukuthi mshimane ha tla go aketsa not necessarily aketsa mara
it feels the void
yes you understand the fact that we try it you understand so then that's when I came in the boyfriend then unfortunately first catch but luckily I took well as school and the boyfriend because I had told the procedure at Ugas school then it's a boy like go school ke boyfriend because of nasi tsa bona le life yaka
such a touching story
because my mom nasa sebetsi anyway
it was not easy
not at all because go tswa ke nkgono kala modende o fela mo rona re ke dijo patale rente a patale ditikiti tsa kereke a patale di police you understand so I can't expect more from my grandmother but then luckily I think we were about 3-4 ga ke simolola ke loga batho and now every time I ke tswa ko sekolong ke tlabe ke loga batho go tlabe ke utlwa le nna kgone ga ke tla masa gona go batla ke bo o se ba batone tlabe ke ya go teng e ngwana ke ne ke batla go ntlo ga tla ba mpha 20 rand 20 rand ne le ntsi ka nako eo a e ka 20 rand ka gore ka ditamati ne di ranta ke tsa 5 rand ka gore ditamati e eta ko le cabbage ke tla tla nkgono wa ka sefi gore ke rand because of those are the things tsena di dirisa frequently.
What I'm getting is that you are at such a young age and
I had to understand how Papa can choose these. I provided at a very young age. At a very young age, I think I was 11, 12 years.
It's not normal, you know that. Right?
Yeah. So sometimes I get to go school. I go home like I said, my mother can attack shop. Every day I rekisa. I'm partial there. It can get I'm mixed with the fruits because of the fruits then get some idea where the Konaka get another Konaka. And I go my company fruits. I get own company fruits. To complete up with the match because of days of death for Kalako high. Understand? So yeah, that is how I grew up. And then this thing, foundation, community, love is similar to more. I know how it feels not to have.
Makes sense.
You understand?
Makes sense.
I know how it feels not to have. Because sometimes it's not like you don't have because of it's a matter of you don't have because of a wall in between.
That is true. That is true. That is true. Not to make it about me or anything, but what you just said really just made sense to me when you say that sometimes it's not the fact that you guys might have the capabilities, but it is literally something stopping you from receiving those resources from your fathers or your family members, you know what I mean? And with that being said, I just want to encourage everybody that is watching to to never let situations bring them down, you know what I mean? Always stand on your own, stand in your vision, your dreams,
Mm.
and if the situation is difficult, maybe your dreams might save you. You know what I mean? So I want to understand in this topic of community development, right? Because we are from Klerksdorp and we know what goes on everywhere around Klerksdorp. I want to understand what advice do you have to people that want to be community developers or want to start community development in and around Klerksdorp? What advice do you have for them?
The only advice nka ba botsang yona ke gore if the bana le tšhesego ya go e etsa, let it not be because of motho a batla go nna famous or go dira something.
Yeah.
Fame, it will come on its own if you have to be famous. You understand?
Yes,
But let
ma'am.
it be something it comes from the bottom of your heart. You are doing it with love and without clapping or expecting for people must clap for you. You understand? Those claps they will come because of the touchy some people. Mare, don't expect for people must come and say, hey, Queen K is this and that and that and that. No, the recognition it comes natural. Yes. So let it not be because of and I don't expect for it just because of you are a community developer and you perform community services for when you are in need you will be helped. Yesterday I created a post on purpose, trying to teach about that post. For example, post somebody makeup artist, hair installer, and a photographer. If but they are willing to
Can you please tell me the people came through?
No one came. I did it on purpose.
No, like I understand that we might be laughing.
That is why
this is a problem.
That is why I decided to go live and talk about it to see if a giver will she or he be given.
Wow.
The same as we know for this person, no man, there was no way that in public as a talking.
You know what does this take me back to? Like even like Jesus, right? He was giver, helper, everything. How did he die?
Exactly. So,
So,
are
you ready for that?
Yeah,
Are you ready for that?
More than ready, because it's already happening. You saw the post that I shared the other day. Somebody mentioned when I was contributing because of this event that I won. It's a gift to you understand? Stress my son school secondary and I don't know where to start. I have nothing. Like literally nothing. You understand? So because of the quietness, I was sitting there manifesting, talking to myself. Then the voice came and said, do this and this and that and that. And I was like, Mariano, how do you expect? Because when it comes as if you are having a conversation with someone. You understand? So then both are that voice of how do you direct this and that and that. I can understand where am I going to start? And then the voice told me, you are going to do this and that and that and that. And I followed those steps. 2021, 16th December. That was my first entertainment event. Hence this brand.
Queen K Entertainment. Yo, so I love that brand so much. Actually a game.
You understand? And then knowing it's a gift. Hence every after that event I give back to the community. Because of the very same people, they are the ones that for that event a success.
That leads me to my next question that I have for you, talking about giving back after the event, which is what has been happening currently. You had a brilliant event on the 1st of January 2026, which was hosted in Rio Casino. We saw videos of mostly youth and families having so much fun, doing what they do best, you doing what you do best. It was actually a success, and we saw you coming back after that to come and help. You know what I mean? But then to me who doesn't understand fully, and to maybe our audience who doesn't understand fully, we saw you becoming close to a certain individual who is also um, living in Joburton, has a love for his city, and wants to see his city do better, according to my opinion and according to the way I see it as an outsider. The person I'm talking about is Sphapho. I don't know his surname. I'll just refer to him as it's Mulifi. Sphapho Mulifi, right? Shout out to Sphapho for all the amazing work that he's doing. The reason why I'm saying a shout out is because I understand what it feels like to start with nothing, and he's doing it and I can see it, you know what I mean? So I want to understand, how does your relationship with Mr. Sphapho come about? What have you guys been doing recently in this past 2 weeks, maybe, if I may put it like that? What have you guys been doing, and what has been like the whole story behind that? How did the relationship start, and what have you guys been doing?
Just to correct you,
Okay.
Sphapho was not the one who started that should I call it campaign? Yes, the campaign. As I started it. I started with some guys, Popo Rosa, Mr. DJ,
I know him.
and then Dave for Saluni,
Okay.
and apparently some guy. I don't really just like copy the name, but because of these two names are familiar, just but then. Sphapho came in to market that. You understand? He used his phone to market that, to say, guys, finally something is so organized ko saluni ya gate for some bana ba ileng for the batsadi ga bana bokgoni ba go ba isa di saluni, bana ba diriwa merero for mahala ke back to school campaign. Then apparently, according to Sphapho, ngwana came to yena a re, Sphapho ke ke bona o dira di-video, ke kopa o ntirele video, ke tlhoka uniform, mama ka le papa ga ba bereke a mo fa story sa gagwe. Then I happened to come across that video. Then that's when I pitched in. Then ka mo ba comment ka re ke kopa go itse ngwana tsena sekolo ko kae, ke batla go rekela full set uniform. Ke nnete. And then the intentionally was for a key because you might find out I need for at the size city right. But because of my commitments, then I got on a location in the Katradi Jarata and I didn't find out uniform donor. Then I think of that's when Sphapho was the first time came Mona physical. He's learning the first time I'm born. That's when he no, it's best that I change uniform so that we create the right size.
Alright.
That's when he to go to town or change uniform. But then as we all know, Sphapho came out the video. I understand that then he kept on videoizing everything that we were doing. So along the way we had a chat. So me being spiritual, without him saying I lived this kind of life before, I saw that in spirit. I understand. Then I realized how this person who to so but then without him saying anything. You understand? To a point of into deep into spirituality. Into a spiritual language. Then he agreed with everything in spiritual. And then so as some child holding friend to all apparently Lena was actually not even apparently only to find out Lena was you understand? So then that's when you understand? Then I said to Sphapho, let's go to that house. Maybe it's because of let's go there. That's when I found out situation. You understand? Then had the Sphapho, because you understand? And I have donated to something. I share a campaign. So he would carry the boxes about the apple and whatever the snacks come out to I have to top of you understand? So then go nneng ga ka lena re fetsa go dropa ngwana ke kgonne go mo thusa anta a re go na le some lady o batlileng go donate something then ka ya le ene ge go ene ke zane le ngwana teng o ntse le ke motho ke motsing you understand ga ya go zane le mothemelo a re fitla go teng ge she was happy bile go find out gore Sphapho na le nna a na le also Sphapho o so tlo go thusa you understand is so ga ya go teng a fitla ga dulanyana ga tshila go teng a re le go teng ngwana ga zane la re ngwana a tle ka ditlhako tse dintsi gage tsa gale o na le phetse I think 2-3 so a tle ka tsone obviously go na le ngwana a ka di tlhokang a di dirisa then that small child a re mama e seng tsa kgale ba fetse dintšha nna ke tla gola tsa kgale so that melted my heart
It's touching me right now.
But then e le gore before I fetsa go kopana le ene Sphapho then I like I say ke money spiritually I saw somebody on a passion o tlhokang to be driven I understand o tlhokang motivation and I said to ka misa go ga bona ke mo khapa go ga bone re feditse go dira this and that ke driver around go ene ka mo khapa go ga bone ke mo dropa go ga bone ke be a re tsena o dibisa ke re ke tsena ke dibise mama yes aba re tsena mo ntlo actually ke ne tsena ke dibise mama ke tsena le mo ntlo ma ke tsena mo ntlo ke dibisa mama I saw a mother o ileng gore o na le diwari ka ngwana gagwe and that I saw it spiritually as well you understand ke kgonne go bona mme o le pelo ya gagwe ka mogare gore e na le diso you understand because of she just want what's best for ngwana gagwe mara hana bokgoni because of she's also a pensioner you understand so then we had a chat tlhalosetsa ka Sphapho dilo tse tsa di dirang tse ga ke batla ka sana go lwantshiwa ke batho eng wa bona ke mo ashara ke re mama ntse Sphapho a dirang ke ntho e ntle o ntse a ntho ya di-video so ke ntse ke mmala gore ke motho ratang go dira bo di-video but nna out of go rata go dira di-video tsa teng I saw somebody on a passion and I saw potential ya gore a ka etsa something that might work for him in future you understand so then I volunteered or should I say volunteered no I agreed to the message ya gore ke tshwanetse ke mo thuse the assignment because of it's my assignment so that's when kileng ka re mo gene following day ke kopa re kopane because of over our conversation aba mention taba ya gore ana le ID expiry le temporary ID expiry then something said to me God no it's not only ID that he needs there's more you understand he needs emotional support he needs a motivational support go tlhoka somebody who's there o leng gore o dula a mmontsha a mo checka are you okay o tsogile yang you understand go like o tlhoka dilo tse dingata then that's when ge be ke ra ba o sane ke kopa go kopana ba go dira ID ke nnete ge a rana go ga maoto ntse ke mo founela kgasa captain ke mo founela ke tsara sebaka ke mo founela ke le go toropong I think ke na le ke mo founetse for about 2 hours ke ntse ke checka o mokae ka ntse ke tsamaya ke tsamile ke mo sietse di-fair gore a namele you understand so a re na go ga maoto mara something said tsamaya you understand yes then ra ya ge ko mafese ga go dira ID and from Home Affairs we went somewhere else ya gore I register go teng a be le di-registration tsa dilo tse leng gore ke fila gore with the potential a nang le yona ke fila go tlhoka documentation e itseng so ne ke mo thusa ka such things so a ke fetsa go kgaogana le ene la bobedi sone seo because remember that was before the ID le di eng I fetsa go kgaogana le ene a ke tsena ko ntlong as I am spiritual we saw since that day that Tuesday and if it was a Monday, I never had anything to eat. But because of now, I understand my spiritual ways. Nikki, aware for it's preparing me for something that communicate. So I should be pure. They're not okay for my spirituality. You understand? So that night, I will be taking bosigo ke tlhokile boroko go sena boroko ne ke nnile ke stressitswe ke di-situations tse ke tsong go di bona le ene self gore you know the helper also need help at some point but because of ke motho wa ntate ego it doesn't allow him to say but ke kopa le nthuse ka you understand so na ke le ko ntlong ke be ke dira dilo tsa ka tse ke tletseng go di dira ka rapela you understand ke ba le bang go le bontate mogolo e fa ka makhaleng ke re bonkgolo le bontatemogolo ke a le kopa ke a itse gore there's something e le batlang kompolelela yone and lona ka itse ga le sa nthobatse there's a message that you guys want to tell me ke kopa le bue le nna a bankaraba immediately bankaraba ba re o le bonela Sphapho. You understand? So with the understanding ya teng ke tlile go tlisa light mo bofelong ba ga Sphapho. You understand? Following day ha ke na le it is and I get about Modimo le manyolo le a ngwana o le gore ke kopane le you understand? And I'm glad for I understand the language when God talks to me for do this.
I feel like that's where we sometimes miss it.
Exactly. But ba batla Modimo a tle ka stage sa gagwe mo go bone gore ba understand gore it is God saying this mo go bone. That's why batho ba sa understand gore Modimo wa phela. That's why batho ba tla ba botsa o ka ene Modimo wa fela go ntse go tla ma godimo.
That time is always here.
You understand? Una lwe everywhere you go. You understand? Remember the word says Modimo ke mora, Modimo ke moya, Modimo ke moya o halalelang. So you should choose between mora le moya le moya o halalelang gore who is that God o phelang ka ene and o communicate yang le wena ka wena. You understand? Because now communicate le nna ka moya o halalelang. You understand? So then following day I can le nna re ntse re dira di errands tse re di etsang. Ke re hey, ba go pela ma lo ba le ke bua le wena. Sheba badimo ke ba ba mpha lebitso ba re ke le bone la Sphapho. O swaka o ga ke ditwa le bone la Sphapho. You know, I was like Modimo ke a leboga with every communication that you communicate ka yona and le nna go because of ke tshaba Modimo ke a go tlhompha ya go sa le Modimo ke a go tlhompha I always follow your route and I always follow your voice. You understand? Then that's when me and Sphapho started having a sisterly and brotherly relationship. And then le mama ga ke ile ka ma ashora yalo. So after re kgaogana ka laboraro ha bola go gae Thursday ya ke go mo check ke fitlhetse mama ga at low that worriness e neng ke bona mo fela mother not low at all a re ngwana ko tsene a tlola boboko bo bokana he was like over the moon. You understand? So mama re ke bile ke a feletsa ke mmotsa ke re eman stop o so a go khathalla thata yana e se gore o batla gore o monyale. Then I laughed it's batho ba ba golo then I laughed it's tsegela fela. So that's how bile ka bona gore he's my spiritual brother because of le in spirit ke mmone gore ke motho yo gore he's got the very same gift that I have. I understand. So he just need a support. He is very gifted that guy. If batho ba ka mo sheba ka ditla moya they're gonna see somebody who don't he's very big.
That's what I also pick up when I look at him. I truly, honestly, from my perspective, I pick up the fact that he has obviously been through whatever he's been through, but where he's at right now is not.
It's
where
no
he
longer
was.
about that. It's not longer about that. That's why
I
always say
something different right now.
That's why I always say you are not your mistakes that you made previously, and you are not your problems. Don't look like them. You understand? And because of I'm one person who ke rata go bua thata ka batho ba bontate and the ego and the support they don't get from the society. That's why I did exactly that. I should be a living example so that people understand this thing ha ke bue ka senama.
Living it also.
Ha ke bue ka senama. It's something say manyolo a se buang le nna to say batho ba bontate the reason why this and that happen is because of men are neglected. Hence the foundation raising a boy child foundation is because of that ke lona ke mkhwe e tlong go badimo go modimo le badimo gore you're gonna do this. You understand? Hence raising a boy child so that we can give men and boys hope.
Okay, I want to ask you, so how do you feel about the comments, the negative comments that are coming up, especially directed towards you, that you most probably are using this as a way to raise your brand or to shine, as they put it?
If there is something about me, if you saw the comments, there are people by them they commented, we don't know you like this. Because I shared a post a night before yesterday. Because of it seems like the organizers thought maybe I was there to steal their shine. Only to find that nna modimo o nkisitse gore ke go thusa motho o kopang go thusiwa ka ngwana. Well, you understand? So
That's it.
That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. You understand? So I'm one person who I don't pay attention to negativity.
Yes.
Negativity brings me nothing. Instead, I am a living testimony of negativity. I am because of negativities. You understand? Yeah, now something about things being said about me. I mean, if you are big, people are supposed to talk about you.
Definitely.
And being big doesn't mean you have to have millions in your account.
Yeah,
you are big because of God created you big. You understand?
Exactly.
So people don't talk about something that is not important or that is not moving.
Yeah,
you understand? So yeah, deep words only I can expect that always because of the reason why dipuo di dula di le teng nna mo morago ga ka is because of I always do good. So people always want to find something bad about me and they find nothing. Hence they have to create something bad about me.
Yeah,
you understand?
yeah,
So and then remember lies
yeah.
spread easily.
Yes,
But when you do
faster
positive
than the
things,
truth.
even they didn't so
They
they are not being
spread.
shared. How forgot to know yana Queen Cake you know to itletso a jaifa mo di mo di tafelo a
spread.
Sheba. You understand? Sheba ya go bona everywhere. How about the Queen Cake go to ba mo kila tshwaregile go ntlong ye nngwe. Everyone le go bo America ga go
Yo, I can imagine it's gonna
Queen
trend.
Cake wa lona ke yo. You understand? So I prefer because of remember in business bad publicity is also
Good
publicity.
publicity.
Yes. So that rather because of there are those who they will want to know who is this Queen Cake. And then some of them they will see a negative somebody out of what they had. But because of they have to agree with what has been said.
That is happening all
And then there are those they will defend you behind your back without you knowing.
Exactly.
You understand?
True.
Yes. So negatives they made me they actually made me.
It's part of the game.
Yes. They are part of my journey. So no negativity, no Queen K.
Yeah, oh my goodness! They thought they were gonna bring it down, but then it's not gonna happen, boys. Try again next year.
If you think you're burying me, you should know that you're planting a seed that is gonna grow and blossom.
Yeah, and it's not because of Queen K's power, guys.
Yes.
No.
And remember, I once trended one of the celebrities only the first celebrity more with event in Zaga.
Really?
And then he ended up saying he was not booked and he knows nothing about my event. Yet we communicated. And then yet it was because of the spirit that sent me to his place without me knowing like I found myself driving my car. You understand? That's when we got to know each other. That's when we got to communicate. Hence the communication. But then, it's something that is still being dealt with the police.
Definitely. Moving forward, away from the negativity, because that's not why we're here. We are here to actually celebrate you. We are here to give you your flowers. Because I'm one person that understands how quickly life can end. You know what I mean? Without going into too much detail, I was also involved in a car accident last year. Let me just say I almost lost my life. So I understand that you can come from a situation where you are 100% happy, because I was so much happy that day. And then you wake up in a hospital with so many machines next to you. I was like so shocked. But then I could see it can end like now, like we don't know what's gonna happen 30 minutes from now, you know what I mean? So that's why I live my life with so much intention. I try my best, and I'm not afraid of rejection, not afraid of failure. I don't want negativity, you know what I mean? It all comes from that experience, you know. So that's why I hit you up. I called you to come on the show, because I truly believe that in this, like, let's say 10 years that you've been like doing this, like, I really want to be, as much as you've had this, but I want to like clap hands for you, you know what I mean? Like, just to say like, yo, congratulations, yo, we love you, we see you, you inspire us. That's why, hence, first episode 2026. Like it would be great to have you. You know what I mean? So, just to go a little bit deeper into this story that we are clapping hands for. You know what I mean? Raising a boy child foundation, man. You did touch about it a few times, but then can you just break it down? Why the focus on boys? Why your inspiration to starting the foundation? Maybe let's start there.
Inspiration ya gore ke thole this Raising a Boy Child Foundation is when Manyeloi a ne a mpha gore ke sebetse ka yone that drive, or should I say campaign. Go na le video e nngwe e tlileng ya was it a video or pictures tsa a child o neng go ke o rometse ngwana wa mosimane di-nudes.
A female. Oh, Sesetu, I remember her. Yes.
And then apparently, then the picture in it trended.
Yes.
And a boy child was something like was being blamed.
Okay. All right.
So apparently, when I was that picture, I posted. If so something like that. It's just that simply. But the boy was actually innocent based on that story.
Okay.
He didn't publish it. He was not the one who he published it.
Okay.
You understand? So since when I saw the innocence of the boy.
Okay.
Then that's when take on this because of it's something say no men and boys are being blamed for everything. And knowing my father neglected me not because of he wanted to, but because of the pressure. He had no choice. You understand? Somebody might say, Maranana the choice. Mare, we all know for a motorata or rata, this is wrong, you understand? So that's when then I formed that for Raising a Boy Child because of domestics side. We barely talk about them. You will never say here, Mosadi Are, we see you go and meet more feeling. Hence, today, Lemona Alian.
They do say women struggle a lot with accountability.
Exactly. Basadi, we hate the accountability. We want to always be victims.
Exactly.
And then this thing, false accusations of rape. So that is one of the things I know. There are things innocent. Nobody is saying anything about them. Men are always to be blamed. Because of I know people are not gonna go deeper and question. Ever since you understand? They wanna take the human side. So I am not saying Basadi we are always wrong, but I am advocating for boys and men. They are innocent. And the other one, you remember as well stories are trendy. I once shared a video. I am the one Nikki studied FM on social media. Then there were those people who have supporter to mention all the facts that I saw on that video because remember you understand? Then I noticed this thing was actually planned. You understand?
Can you just
and then
break down the Gomora situation? What was going on to somebody that doesn't know?
Yes, that was when the wife who abusive. Yes, you understand?
Okay.
Yes, and Basadi, we are so good to provoke.
Oh, definitely.
Words. To a point of you understand?
That word.
Unintentionally so.
Really? You guys don't notice yourself doing it?
No. Basadi, have I gone the wrong Basadi? Basadi, they will tell you Basadi, we forgot about our duty as women. We are naturals. Even in the bed, you see the good. You understand? So those are the things, and I always say, ha mosadi a bona situation e se sa tlhole se mo favora putha. You know you've tried and tried and tried peacefully, so ska foster situation gore se nne teng for your peace sake. Le go ska bona like a psycho, o ska bona like somebody o leng gore you are in mercy. Putha o tswe so. You understand? So those by leng gore re etsa banna gampe, we always want to play victims, and we are always loud, and our voice is heard because of but naturally they are not noise makers. You understand? And they don't talk about things they go through in life. So it becomes easy when a woman says, Monna untirile something. But if you investigate further, you find out this person provoked this person. And yes, it's wrong. We are not saying when you are provoked, you have to do this. But maybe for many years. For that day, and you find out this person had this woman, which I tried always to make her a happy wife. You understand? But is this so who deal with the anger physically, which is wrong,
which is
100% wrong.
Yes, that one will never stand.
Yes, it will never be right ever, but which is wrong. So I chose to accept the calling to be the voice of the voiceless when it comes to men, to advocate for men and boys.
We really appreciate that. We wish you could come with us to the men's conference this year.
Let them invite me. How I wish I can be invited even in churches, everywhere in organizations, so that I make men understand. There are women who understand that not all men are monsters.
Yeah, like I wish
some monsters were created by women.
Exactly. Like
and we know there are monsters.
Sorry to interrupt you. Like, as you said, some monsters are created by women. Like, do you know that there is actually some men that have been raped by women?
Yes, and they kept quiet.
And like,
there are men by they have been emotionally abused by women. Because remember, some are physically.
Yeah.
But majority of men are being abused by women.
True.
Hence, when that triggers, because remember that it's more like stress, the whole depression, the whole bipolar, the whole anger. Once about that, only suicidal thoughts. Let's say, that's true now without anyone knowing, everyone in the family. For the family that I'm protecting and providing for so many years, then the very same person, she's supposed to.
That part also breaks my heart.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
After everything has happened, society is mostly gonna focus on the last action that was done, which was the killing or the suicide.
Yes.
They will never focus on the root.
Yes.
What caused it?
Yes.
You know. So I really love the fact that you started this foundation, especially now. If we take it to like now currently, with like most boys dropping out of school, most boys going into alcohol, most boys going into drugs. You see, even in like school and varsities right now, it's mostly girls, and we don't know why, but the way I see it, like with me, like having conversations with like lots of men, like friends of mine, peers, it seems like most men are losing their hope because of what is happening in society nowadays. There's indodamas, there's this, there's that. If a man doesn't have like financial strength to provide, he's absolutely nothing. Like he's actually nothing. Like in a household also, you find that maybe the female is working and the man doesn't work.
And you will feel the pressure.
You understand how much pressure you're gonna feel.
Yes, because of you will be reminded. There are those women. Because a booster your ego as a man. But most of us basadi, yes, but basadi ba bangata re our purpose as basadi. You understand? We are naturally nurturers.
I wish I could ask you what is the cause, but
No, ke pride. Ha re fetsa go ha monna a sa tla a bereka o ena mo. Gona le ba le ba ileng gore they still understand their places as women. And then gona le ba le ba feeling gore they are providers. They must be treated like providers. You understand? Why sa fadi ko tlolo? In a bad attitude. Why in as if obuele ngwana monyane. Can't there are still ways to say but to love only what you got today. You understand? With that smile, with that now I feel like that warmth.
Yes.
You understand? Because of basadi re capitalize ka mufutu. When you have mufutu, you have won your man. You have won your kids.
You have won.
But the fact that they know they will tell them you know why we were because mamaka one thing for sure say kgobokanyetse ke ngwana ke batho go bona mosadi a tsena mo ga ditšhipa so you understand it's our purpose as basadi. That is the way modimo re creatileng ka teng. But then dilo tsa lefatshe ke sentse di re fetolang. We are living for dilo tsa lefatshe, most of us, and we want to prove a point.
Well, I would eagerly urge like everybody that is watching, especially if you're a female and if you're a male, like guys, Lotal Party, we found them here and we're gonna leave them here. That's all I can say about that, you know what I mean? So moving forward into the foundation, I want to understand, according to you, what values do you think a man should have in life?
I wanna develop tse monna a santseng a nna le tsone besides dilo tsa lefatshe lerato. Monna o nang le lerato hana any intention ya go hate. That is why such a man will never even rape a child.
It's the love.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Banna ba tshwanetse ba nne le lerato. Motho o nang le lerato is a protector.
Yes.
Ha bona ngwana a se snacks wa go mo protect. Ha bona motho wa mme a treatwa bete ke batho ba bontate go go taboga ya go protect because of why the love. That is why go te modimo ke lerato. And men present modimo. They represent modimo actually. You understand? Hence how you will never hear go te mme wa rona ya mahodimo. But the prayer says, our Father who art in heaven. So meaning man represents God. That is why basadi, our purpose in life is to submit. You submit to your God. Your man is your God.
Your man is your God.
That is why your God provides for you. That is why your God makes sure that everything is okay for you.
So true.
You understand? So because of repelela batho ba lefatshe, we don't want ditšhomi tsa rona ba re bone ka reng re rapela banna, and yet we have to pray them because of our God.
Yeah, that is so true.
Remember, it's through men ngwana a ba teng mo popelong ya mosadi.
Yes.
God. You understand?
I completely understand it. I just wish we could live like that.
Yes.
But then you made it so clear the fact that we live for, you know, the frivolous things, the worldly things.
Hence, you will find when God doesn't receive submission, He moves away and go and give that love somewhere else.
It's also the same with relationships.
And the same with a human being. How motho wa ntate a sa receive the love, I mean the submission.
We can't disrespect.
Men can't stand disrespect. If there's something that men can't stand, is disrespect. You can have all the money in the massage, you are a millionaire. But that man will pack his bag. And go and live where he finds respect.
That is so true.
You understand? So le modimo o re sa morning o re dulang re bua ka yena gore modimo ha o mo ikokobeletsa o go fa tsotlhe tse o di tlhoka mo bophelong. Hence you see Queen K representing God. You understand? Humbled, always because of why people are supposed to see God through me. Yes, there will be time whereby I get triggered. I'm a human being, but I know my purpose. Above everything, I know my purpose in life to represent God. You understand? So God Himself, hospital. But
Submission.
you submit to God.
Submission. Exactly.
I understand? So that is why I ring le ha le katlala dikereke.
Oh,
Baka.
my goodness.
Ha batla le seatla.
Yo. Wow. It's it, ne?
That's why people used to ask me,
Yeah.
because of Modimo o ntirisa ka tsela ya gore o tla ntšheba ka leihlo la senao. Tsela e Modimo a ntirisang ka yone ke ya gore matlho a sa tshwanelang a tloge mo go nna, a tshwanetseng a pay attention, and then a tshwanetseng a tlo go gola out of this human being that I've created mo lefatsheng e ke e romileng mo lefatsheng. So a re ka wena batho ba tla bona nna motho le Modimo. Diketso tsa gago le dipuo tsa gago ke tsone tse di tlo go etsang batho ba bone bo Modimo mo go wena. Then they will know who is God.
Definitely.
And it's one of the prophecies that I once find Kale Modimo yena self a tla ka sebele mo nna a re ba tlogele ngwanaka ha ba itse gore ka wena ba bona nna ke Modimo.
And I just want to confirm on that the prophecy was right, 100% right, because as much as there will be that 1% that is negative, but there will be that 99% like me.
And the men they are not in public, they are not seen.
You know what I mean?
Yes. So it's just that most of us we pay attention into the negativity than positivity, because of we want everyone to be positive. And the just according to the Bible. You understand? And the Morana just saw what the message or I expected there's a decent visitor. I expected had and Morana just had and I remember how to Morana just had some coin or would you have some coin? What like that is different, and you won't notice them.
Yes.
Yare Modimo ha ne a romela mora wa gagwe o eding Jesu go mosadi o gore a ye go teng go ga gagwe. Mosadi o le a re hey bana ke go mna ke ile ya ka hobo. Yo ile pa ya ka hobo o tlile ka seshono sa hobo. O tlo tla tsentla ka fele ke go rena ke ile ha ke batle di footsteps.
Oh a sa itse go ke ma motho
go tlile ne ka sebele.
Wow.
So that's why I always say, but yes, they criticize the Bible for the constitution.
Definitely.
For how to carry yourself in life.
Which is the best way.
Once you master that book, you will fly. And with that, you don't need qualifications for you to get where you want to. No, I'm not a graduate. I'm not educated. No, I'm not. Hence, I made sure that I raise graduates. You understand? Because of not too piece of Modimo and this thing going on lefatsheng ke bile ba gore head ke bile a graduate and stuff nka be ke neglectile the coding.
Yes, I also feel like that.
I would feel my qualification. I would live my life qualification, forgetting what is not about me. You understand? So I've accepted. That is why even when people says the qualifications or the graduations are posting the graduations, I don't feel bothered because of my graduations are above and are above the degree. Exactly. You understand? My qualifications are above the doctorate because of I'm a living testimony. Exactly. You understand?
Yeah, Lena, I completely agree with you. Like I'm just picturing you like in Standard Bank, head office, maybe in Cape Town.
Yes.
You'd be like in your Benz, going to your estate. You wouldn't even care about what is happening.
You know what I used to say? You know what I used to say? More entrancing doctor. I follow that queue and I enter. And then nobody's going to say, identity. But that always.
You have that aura, I'm not gonna lie.
Always, everywhere. I can go to an event whereby what's another celebrity say dating. I'm gonna enter that door.
I know. I can feel your aura.
You understand?
Yes.
Yes, that's me. That's how God created me.
Closing it up on the foundation, right? What would you say to parents that are raising boy children? What would you say to parents that are raising like boy kids?
Ntho e nka e rayang basadi ba ba godisang bana ba basetsanyane mona ko gae ke gore raise your boy as if you are raising your husband. The very same husband you would wish to have, raise him exactly that. Teach him already exactly those manners and teachings of the husband that you would wish to have, or the one that you had, or if you didn't have that one because of you knew which one you wanted to have, make sure that you're raising such a boy.
It is so brilliant. I'm enjoying this so much.
Respect him. Yes, but give him that submission. Yes, ke ngwana gago motsetsi. Re na le go araba manya bana ba bona. A ke tlo talla ke ngwana ke motsetsi is because of by that time of discipline. But matsatsi a mangata let it be matsatsi a filang the warmth of a woman. Because of such, it prepares a boy child to know the love of a woman. Why am I going ha a fihlela lerato la bosadi le seo? It's gonna be easy for you to feel the aura.
To respect himself and leave, maybe.
Or let me respect myself and leave. I'm not gonna force someone's child to obey me as a man and respect me as a man. You understand? Yes. And those are the things said on we miss that point.
A lot.
Hence, as I mentioned, the monsters are created by what?
Woman.
O bo kry-a motho wa monna a re a gona a single mother e ka godisang ngwana wa mosimane a ba gola ana le molao.
That's crazy. No.
You understand? I'm always against that because of it doesn't mean because of that child didn't have a father figure. How many doctors do you have about his grandparent? Or a single parent? There's a lot.
Without wasting any more time, man. Because in your journey, what God has planned for you, it has also led you to being a figure that is a life coach and a figure that is a spiritual coach in this world, right? So just leaning into that topic, I want to understand from you, man, in terms of like a life coach wise. I've seen many videos of you like talking at weddings. I've seen many videos of you talking about relationships, you know what I mean? And most of the things that you talk about when you speak about these things, it's like things that make sense. I'm not gonna lie. It's like it's so logical, and sometimes I'll be wondering. I always say that females are more emotional, and not a lot of them are logical. You know what I mean? But you seem to make very logical claims or statements. You know what I mean? So in terms of relationships, when do you feel like it is time for a person to move on in a relationship? When do you feel like it's either a marriage or a relationship? When do you feel like, okay, now you can put down your boots, your tools, move on?
When I'm in a relationship and marriages, as a woman, whenever or anytime when you realize that you are no longer valued as a woman, your values as a woman are no longer valued. And remember, it's not an overnight decision. And you know you've tried and tried to make this person understand the type of a woman you are. There's supposed to be a time where you decide to choose yourself as a woman. You understand? Should no longer be about banabaka or munaka or batobatokoreng or the family ditokoreng. And then as a man, when you no longer receive the respect that you deserve as a man. After trying, buying homes and cars and building mansions for your women, or like putting everything mo pele ga gagwe and realize that you don't receive that respect. You have to decide. Choose you.
Yo, that makes so much sense. One more time.
Someone out there will value you.
Definitely.
And see the values of a man in you. Because of we get too relaxed as people when we are
too much.
Yeah. So
we neglect certain things.
Yeah, you understand? Our purpose in such people's life.
In the first place.
As a man, you forget you understand? You understand? Those compliments as a man, and such a woman who work hard tall, has a confidence. Attitude. You understand? Knowing for this, where I know for it, package. And I always say, we are perfectly imperfect.
Definitely.
It's not that there won't be challenges.
Yeah.
And what we need to know, when there's challenges, we deal with the challenge. We don't create problems on top of the challenges. But the problem, individuals, we deal with each other instead of dealing with the problem. What brings the problem? I understand. Then or relationship the problems. So how do we deal with that problem? We sit down and check who made one unhappy. Who came with the unhappiness? Who created this unhappiness? I mean to say, you understand? And then that person who created that unhappiness, what is that unhappiness that he created or she created? Okay, fine. Monna waka or mosadi waka. Regina yang ka bo febe bo ba. How do we solve this problem?
If it is
what is the cause of that problem?
Yes.
You understand? Then if because we are now, that simply means I should check. You
are lazy in bed or something.
You understand? And did we talk about it? No, we didn't talk about it. But now that he created a problem, let's talk about it. But instead, we deal with each other. And then we leave the problem on the table. And the problem will remain there. Tomorrow, I am never going to problem is
tension.
Yeah, so I put it to me, the family, like I'm mosadi wa ka a ntirang eng ka teng. Problem ele e santsana e le mo tafoleng. Ke a tswa ke bolella batho monna wa ka o ntira this and that and that. Ke a go di face social media, ke a le go di broadcast di podcast like this one. Ke a tla re bua ka di issues tse basadi ba kopanang ka tsone ke raise tsaka knowing I'm going through that. But then do we question gore how did you guys deal with it?
They never dealt with it.
They never dealt.
Somebody ran to a bottle store.
They dealt with each other.
And deal with the root problem, the root cause, and communication. Ms. Queen K, I hear you in terms of like when is it the right time to exit a relationship, like if it's not healthy for you or if it is toxic, right? So on the topic of relationships, I know there is somebody out there that might be going through struggles with their partner, and in those struggles this person is maybe sitting in their room, they don't know like how am I gonna solve this, right? So I wanna pose a question to you that is, what is a healthy way to fight with your partner, right? Let's say your partner did something very bad, you know what I mean? According to you, what is a best approach that you will use when you are angered by your partner or when there's conflict in your relationship?
Because of it's one of the topics that we can raise before. Or even when you are angry at your partner, the way also it's over the love, no, papa, mama, you understand? Even when you are angry, expressing your anger, because of there's no way you can be angry and be like, Mama, papa, why are you doing that? You understand? Say yes, papa. We're not going to get so. And they're not being loud, but expressing your anger. Because of people don't understand, ba mixed issues that being angry. Being angry, that doesn't mean for you have to be loud.
It doesn't.
Never try to next door, but you understand?
Yes.
Express your anger,
Yes.
but still be submissive out of that anger. That will melt your partner's heart.
Definitely. I'm imagining it as a man.
You understand? You and yourself for later. We pizza as a man and as a man, expressing your anger, love, baby. Why 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Ha o ntletsa go tsena ka 3 ya masa mo ntlong. O etsa yang ntho eo? Ke file yang? Ke file yang e fa mosadi gore maikutlo a gagwe a ne a se right? You understand?
So those questions, like,
you understand? Ke file yang mosadi wa ka a tla ka 3 ya masa mo ntlong. Nna ke le mo ntlong.
That's a straight question.
You understand? And you have to answer it. And how araba o dira eng? Sorry baba. Ke kopa o itshane go le monate thata be ke itebala and then no gore monna ka wa itse ha ke stop I know gore monna ka se nna ga ne ke stop but ke kopa mentshwarelo next time ke tla communicate le wena ha bona gore life is simple re etsa difficult re ntsha dikopi ra matana
I'm like, couldn't you guys like have talked about this? Or like I saw this other lady like that guy I think would drive like a God 7. So this lady was super angry at the man. I don't know what the man did, you know what I mean? So we'll never know at the end of the day. But then this lady was actually breaking like the windows of the car, like the windscreens and stuff. And I'm like, oh, like how much is these things? What could have been like the problem? And was there no better way to like?
You understand?
So
and I always say, personally, when I'm angry, even little high, they know when I'm angry, I keep quiet. I avoid saying a wrong word or bad words out of anger. Because I name, anger. You understand? Hence, I always choose to be quiet. And then when I'm calm, that's when I address the issue in a calm manner.
Yes.
You understand? So, as individuals, responsibility today, how to deal with our anger. The anger issues are going to deal with. And then how do we deal with the situations that trigger the emotions that you understand? And as couples, problem we forget about communicating, sitting down and I wonder what I'm controlling. You understand?
That openness.
It's a going forward. It's easy for Lona. Look at something. I can't not open something. Unlike in the Motomasa or one time, they are put like a gilo. You understand? And then out of anger, when Sadi or the bottle lava, I say cheaper. I not know what head. Can do buy a copy. Washwa, was another criminal record.
Yes. There's so many women in jail right now.
Yes.
For that exact situation. So many men also bottling up things. It's gonna explode one day.
Whether we like it or not, we have to communicate in a relationship. Like I said, we are both perfectly imperfect as couples.
Yes.
So there will be things telling over the later that irritates or it triggers someone's temper. You understand? So that is the imperfect that we're talking about. But yet we are perfect together.
Yes. That makes complete sense to me. Complete sense. I feel like having that perspective in a relationship, going into a relationship, knowing that this person is not. I feel like, watching too many movies. You understand? Watching too many movies. Now you think that it's going to
But
be like this.
reality life.
Reality.
They live a movie life.
Yes,
So people want to bring that movie life in more relationship. Ke expect that ke bone Romeo a treat Juliet yang. Le nna ha motho a ntata tsa mo phelong ba ka tlo mo treat ya ka Romeo. Ha ite chance ke mo rute gore nna ke rata go neketswa. Nna ke rata go pampariwa. You understand? Yes, and o mo ruta yang ka go le dira dilo tseo. Do them so that he knows for this is what he's supposed to do. Okay, do them just so that she knows for this is how it. I want to well with respect. She will learn for that's how something keep well in a
Yes.
ba re re nna le basadi ba le ba ireng ha monna a mo treat with a bua lene polite
Yes.
o batla go nna monna in that relationship or marriage.
Exactly.
Just because of monna ke monna o soft spoken. I get they are used to hey wena Joe
wena sanka yeah whatever those that is so true.
Yes.
Like this one I want to ask you straight direct.
Yes.
Like why is it that girls, it's been happening from history back then, most women they prefer bad boys compared to like good guys?
You know why, Elian?
Why? Please.
You know why, Elian? Remember, Basadi, we are supposed to be submissive in life. So that's where they become submissive. Because almost have so they only fit in such relationships. Understand? A guy who was raised well, not that they were not raised well, but oil long for yena. Ibile ha khone go ba letso go motho wa mosadi a tsaya tsama a yetsa ntho before ha go bana le o ntseng yalo ko wena no go batlang go cause a ke o batlang o tletse edi. You understand? So ko wena no go batlang go chawchola mo ntlong, you forget your place as a woman. But then how batana le gozumela because of iso le le gozumela la go kopantsa le mabota skin ba go se ka fofa go ka nna
no
o dula go bona le tlhele ya.
Wow, like I completely get it. You've seen it also, right? You understand what I'm talking about, right?
I understand very well.
Like, yo.
So now because of I dig deeper, I seek answers deeper spiritually. Like my life is so spiritual. You understand? I seek things deeper spiritually, so to understand the context of what is happening. I understand. What is what?
Yes. Like you can interact with or be with anybody. Like doesn't matter like the outside, you know what I mean? It's more about inside and
why is but what I expected of the because of why I easily.
Let me ask you this: how do you feel about a male and a female relationship, like friendship, like let's say your partner has friends of the opposite gender. How do you feel about that?
I don't have a problem at all. At all. For as long as you know your partner's only boundaries. I understand? Because of the only time one would have problems, your partner or last time. You can't be comfortable with her being around men or him being around women. Because then you know obviously because all the wakata meets are fake. I understand? You forgetting for the so hence I'm saying if you know your partner only boundaries, you have to worry less. Because of even if like the Queen K get higher or seduce or get higher like a boss or seller, then what about
what's going on?
You understand? And with a very serious face.
Those boundaries.
Yes.
That is so brilliant. I feel like now we can talk about relationships the whole episode, but we need to keep it going, you know what I mean? Just to move slightly forward, just as we're about to close it off, going into a big part of your life, which is eventing and events. I want to understand, you did mention it in the first, earlier in the episode that how did your journey begin with eventing, right?
Mm.
Yes. So the way you said it, it came from a necessity, right? So I want to understand right now what keeps you going in the eventing space, especially with the fact that it's still so male dominated. How what keeps you going in that space?
I'm self-motivated.
Mm.
So I don't look around when I have to do something.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid of challenges.
Okay, I
And
think I get
I'm
you.
not afraid of disappointments.
I think I get you.
You understand?
Yes.
I do something knowing that it might win, it might lose.
Yeah, okay.
This is a gambling game,
It's
gambling
dicey.
industry. Kema dicey.
Yeah.
Sometimes you pop, sometimes you lose.
Exactly.
And you accept defeat.
When it
And
comes.
walk tall and move on.
Learn
And
the
plan
lesson.
for the next.
Okay. Like, now I get you. Me and
Yeah.
you are the same.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you just like a female version of me.
Yes.
We are
So
the same.
now I have a male vision of me inside. Because of
I see it. I see it. Oh,
Yes.
I see it. I see it.
Hence, I've got a heart of a lion.
You do.
That is always eager to go and hunt.
And that is, and just as you said, it's a masculine trait.
Yes, it is. It is. Because I understand. What is important in life is to understand yourself and your purpose. You understand? Yes. Understand yourself and your purpose.
That is so important.
Yes.
Like, I wish everybody that is watching, guys, still with Miss Queen K right here in the building, Voices of the Nation podcast. It is 2026, the first episode of the year, and as you guys can hear, we are taking it back to the drawing board. We want to like take off the clothes of the past and then wear new clothes, you know what I mean? We want to start off with a bang, guys. Like, let's start off with a bang, and then hopefully we can keep this momentum going up until the end of the year. This has to be a year of growth. This has to be a year of bettering ourselves. So if you guys feel like this conversation is giving you guys value, please don't mind to just press the subscribe button right there at the bottom. Press the like button, drop a comment for us so that we can also grow on this topics that we are talking about. We can maybe do a follow-up interview, and then we can also go deeper into the conversation. So do drop your questions for what you'd like to ask Miss Queen K right here, because guys, you only have one opportunity. If you don't use it, it's over. You know what I mean? So can you just please tell me about the upcoming event that you have? Your next upcoming event.
The next upcoming
what will it be? Where will it be? What should we prepare? How can we prepare ourselves for the next event that you're going to be holding?
The next coming event, which is the guy, I think he's still busy with the poster.
Okay.
Because I say I remain yet. Okay. It's Valentine's Day, where we're gonna all tell our love story. Inspire to be inspired.
Makes sense, 100%.
Everyone is gonna be a guest speaker in that event.
Wow, open mic type of thing. Like,
yes,
mic is open.
Yes. You understand?
Yes.
So that is the upcoming event, the 14th February.
Okay. Do you know the final details, like the venue?
Yes, the venue is at Rio. Entrance per couple is 700 rand with a package, a goodie package, Valentine's goodie package, and then a lucky winner will win a night stay away at Rio Hotel.
Wow!
So there will be a draw.
Wow! Oh yes!
Yes, for a night stay away.
Wow!
And then the bed and breakfast. Wow,
guys! So there you have it. If you guys didn't have plans for the 14th of February,
I haven't yet finalized with the guy, but I know he's in Romeo will be the one entertaining us, and then after that entertainment, we will be having an open karaoke. If you want to dedicate a song for your partner, you go through the mic and sing that love song for your partner.
Ed Sheeran. I'm thinking about my song right now. You know what I mean?
So,
Like, sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Me, I'm ready. Don't worry. Baby girl, I'm sure she's ready also.
Yeah.
Plus, I haven't like quite planned what I want to do for her. You know
Just
what I
a
mean?
polite, chilled, matured outing
I love that.
with matured people
I love that.
who believes in love.
I love being in such type of environments. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The energy
Where
there.
there's air.
Fresh air.
That love.
That love.
Hear other people's love story that
Yeah.
will motivate you. Oh, so this is how it's done. You understand?
That's how you beat that challenge.
Yes.
Oh, this is also part of the game. I love the fact that you're learning from your peer, somebody you can relate to, like Moto, who you can see.
Yes,
like,
even elder, because
you know what
I believe the event will also attract batho ba e leng gore kgale ba le mo gaming.
Yes, 40
Some ba na le
years,
bo 30 years,
whatever.
ba le mo manyalong, some ba na le bo 20 years, and then when you hear those love stories, you're gonna motivate us ba re nang le bo 2 days re ratana.
Yeah, plus like I feel like in this journey that we are pushing, like community development, love is also needed. You know what I mean?
Everything, whatever you do out of love, you're gonna make sure or you don't hurt a fly. As an individual, when we have love, I can see why basadi ba batla go nna le lerato for banna, because of it's not their duty to love.
Definitely, it's a man's job.
But it's their duty to love what they nurture.
Definitely.
I understand.
100%.
They have to have love for nurturing.
Yo, that is so true. Like, I feel like my life is changing right now.
Holy Ghost fire.
Yeah, it's coming inside right now. But then, just to like keep it more on the educational side, right? I want to understand, man, when and how did your relationship start with Rio? And in your opinion, what does it take to maintain such a business relationship with a big organization like Rio Casino? What has it take for you to like year after year to maintain this relationship, and how did this relationship start?
Relationship ya ka le Rio, it started many years ago.
Really?
I think about 2000 and is it 15, 16? Possibly 15, 16, 17, somewhere there.
Yes.
Ne ke tlhola ke ya go etsa bo di baby shower, bo di bridal shower, ne ke sa di events ebile ke refera. You understand?
So basically, when you do that, now sorry to interrupt you, you speak to the manager.
You speak to entertainment manager.
Okay.
There is a entertainment. There's department in somebody who deals with that.
Wow.
Yes. Yes. So you talk to such people and then arrange and agree, then do your stuff. So that's when it started, and then but even more stronger. It was strong, but more stronger with the previous GMO on an ISIS of last year.
Yes.
But then the new ones, I already have a very good relationship. Very good. Very good. Yes. Challenges will be there, but we overcome them.
Yes. Oh, that makes so much sense. Because I always see that the relationship is tight. You know what I mean?
Respect because of we've got mutual respect for each other's business. You understand? So I respect their business and obey to the rules of the business. You understand? And then they also try to accommodate me with my type of business that I bring.
Okay.
So we meet each other halfway.
Yes. Oh, that makes so much sense. So I want to understand, as Miss Queen K, you doing this, you doing that, you doing so many wonderful things. Is there a team behind you or are you alone, like in this whole mission that you're going, or you maybe have like a PA, marketing manager, marketing director, or something, financial advisor, accountant? How's the structure?
Queen Cake, all offices.
Really?
Yeah.
One man show?
One man show.
Really?
Yes. For years and years.
With God.
I've tried.
It's just you and God.
Yes, it's just me and God. I've tried to collaborate, but whenever I collaborate with other people, everything that I do, it fails. You understand?
Yes.
So then they can understand that it's because of this calling was for me. It was not meant for other people. Because of this other one that was a disaster. The other day, my granddaughter, my daughter, unchowda, because of I had signs.
Okay.
It's not gonna work.
It was an event.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Shaba, I had signs.
Yo.
God communicated with me. Shame. Yeah.
Not this time.
Oh, that's the wrong.
Sure.
This is your call. I called you.
I
didn't call many because for many are chosen. For many are called, but only few are chosen. So I chose you for this.
Yes.
So we sakai. I understand, but
you had to learn. It was necessary.
I had to learn out of a good heart because I did that not wanting to look like a bad person. So that's why in everything I do, I choose myself and forget about pleasing other people. Because of that time, because of I didn't want to look like a bad person. So wa blogger, I understand like gatekeeper, of which they wouldn't understand that. You understand? So because of ke try gore ke amogele, ke accommodate, but go amogela kante ke ikhabata.
Bad energy, bad blood. Wow, now I understand why some people gatekeep. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes.
It's not even because
it's
they don't
because
want
of
to
if
help.
something is not your baby, you will never nurture it as a person who gave birth to it.
Yeah, definitely. I've seen that.
That's why over basadi right now stress sa rona hangata ke should I die? What is going to happen to my kids?
Because the person that might take care of them did not make them.
Might not even love them the way you love them.
Hey yo, like you are dropping wisdom, you are dropping bombs, you are dropping things that is going to be on the internet forever and ever. And for that I just wanna thank you, like right now while we're still here, you know what I mean? Thank you so much, man. Like I really appreciate it, man. Moving on into another big part of your life, which is your spiritual journey, right? Just take us through how the spiritual journey began. How did you see that, okay, I might have a spiritual gift now?
Like ke hlalositse gore spiritual gift how kopane le sone mo tseleng.
You're born with it.
You're born with it. Before you are formed as a human, that egg that goes into your mother's womb already ever formed only spiritual. And as it grows, this spirit grows with you. You understand? Until you are delivered. And as we took everyone.
It's not for everybody now. So I want to understand, knowing that this world that we live in now, there's lots of negativity. Like there's lots of negativity that is going on. How do you protect your energy? How do you protect your gift in this modern world? That's what I want to understand.
I always choose peace over everything. Everywhere I go, I always choose peace over everything. Whenever I feel your aura, I sense your aura, but it's not good for me. I just withdraw and move myself away from you because of you are not good for my energy and my aura. So I always choose my own space.
Yo.
I move out always whenever like I get that will break somebody. I move away. I don't want to be part of the conversation. I'm not a destroyer. I'm a builder. You understand? I give hope where there's no hope. That's me.
Yes.
So I'm not supposed to be associated with such things because of
True.
I might end up being that person whom I am not.
Mm.
You understand? So that's why I will always choose to move away from anything, any negativity. Yes.
And I've always heard that some people, man, they might have a gift, right? And then somebody might try to like block that gift, or they might try to like mislead the person, like even if it's not like the actual spiritual calling. Let's say a child is very intelligent, you understand? Is very intelligent, but then somebody might perform rituals to like confuse the child, you understand, and to bring in like, I don't know if you felt this, but like there's this feeling sometimes like you feel like you're depressed, you feel like you are not motivated to like open the windows, to like get out of bed, to like try and do things in life, you understand, no matter like you might be in that bad place and you feel like, okay, it's fine, I'll stay in here, you know, that lack of motivation or that confusion, you understand. Mostly I want to deal with confusion of the mind and spiritual confusion, right? How do you ensure that your vision or your connection with God is always clear, is always strong? You are hearing the right things, you are not being misled by negative energies.
I'm never confused when it comes to the message coming from God. I try to communicate something. I'm never confused because of why I live an honest life.
Sure.
You understand?
Sure.
So with an honest life, you will never be confused. Even if somebody can something so I'm never confused when it comes to that department. I know if a message comes to my ears, so I know it is God talking to me. You understand? Yes, I'm never confused. Like I hope something kisugela motho. You understand? Yes. If I say you should know I'm gonna look you in your eyes and tell you that why so. You understand? Yes. So no, what I never bite because of you must remember people who do bad, they know how the bad that they do. I know bad. You understand? Yes. Mara, there are many ways the universe deals with such people because of the universe always reward us based on our hearts and our doings. So yes, you might look innocent one day, but someday you'll be exposed. That's it. That's how it is. I might come and standing and say, I plead not guilty. I plead not guilty. But later, the universe catch up with you because the universe keeps record. As I said, 10 years ago, it's gonna catch up with you 15 years after. So that's how things are.
Wow. Yeah, that makes so much sense, and I feel like what you just said is reason for us. It's reason to give us like courage and motivation to like live honestly, guys.
Yes, live honestly. And honest life will take you far in life. And now people don't That's why when you sent me a message, invite I'm podcasting.
Exactly,
when was it? Tuesday or Monday? Monday.
It was Monday.
It was Monday.
Yeah.
So how no invite I'm podcasting? I was like, this name is not familiar. And then I wanted to refuse.
And
but
then
the
what
instinct
happened?
said, no go.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Physically, in flesh, I wanted to refuse.
Really?
But the spirit said, you go there.
Yo.
Hence, we've got flesh, even though we live in spirit. So the thing is, a lot of people don't realize when it's the spirit that is eager for something,
Mm.
that needs something.
Mm.
So we mostly prefer to feed the flesh. So had I went with the flesh, I could have turned you down.
Yo.
But because of it was not about me, hence I had to be here.
Like, that gives me so much hope to know that the energy of what we are trying to do here is actually being felt the right way. Because for me, it's like, it's that thing of, like, I went to school, you know what I mean, did marketing or whatever at school, came back home after I was done at school. So I'm chilling at home and I'm looking at the situation and I'm not entirely happy with what I'm seeing, you know what I mean? And with the time that I have, knowledge I have, whatever, I don't know. I'm just like you, also love helping people, even though I don't have anything
Exactly.
like at all. But I also love helping people. Like, even with the podcast, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it started with the 350 Tarama posts. You see those 350s? That's the only thing that is like keeping us going, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, I never like spend my 350 on anything except for like buying equipment or whatever. So, you know, parents like that are maybe older, they won't understand what you're trying to do, you understand? So it took time for them to also understand what I'm trying to do. Even now, they kind of get it, but they still don't fully get it, you know what I mean? So only now, like, they are starting to like help me out. But it started with the love to like help out a kid in my hometown, even if it's just one or two, you understand? So when you say words like that, I'm super grateful, and I hope that we can continue with the mission. And when it's time to stop, like, we can also stop. It's fine. Like, I'm willing to do whatever God wants for me, you understand? Like, competition or whatever, like, it's really fine. The episodes that we did, the episodes that are there, this one, whatever, they'll always be there forever on YouTube, and they'll touch whoever they're supposed to touch, you understand? So for me, that's it. And then me, I'm just seeing something is growing. I'm wondering, hey, what's going on? This thing is growing and stuff. So it still scares me to think, like, just as you can receive that message and in a positive way, most people that I text, they receive it like that, you understand? So, like, it scares me, but if this is what God wants for me, let's go.
If something is meant to be, it's gonna be.
Yes. Yeah, that gives me peace.
If something is meant to be, it definitely gonna be.
Hey man, like, in closing now, I just want to touch on just a few like controversial things that have been happening. Like, okay, just one thing that has been happening in Flagstaff. It has to do with the properties, or the so-called Gomora. I don't know what's the actual name, but there was a thing happening last year on social media where there was like
conflicting
on social media regarding those properties. From the beginning, there was this and this wrong with the properties. So I just wanted to like just clear the air with like what was happening. Apparently, the people that live there, some of them, they forcefully entered there, right? They forcefully entered there with, and they didn't register like they were supposed to in the beginning. And apparently, some people that are living there, they don't fall under the criteria of the people that are supposed to live there. You understand? Like, apparently, it was supposed to assist people that have a certain monthly income. You understand? And there was also like conflict with Mr. Memedi Matepe, yeah, Pika, where there was just like controversies right there, like negative vibes right there. So I just want to ask you, according to you, is that solved? Is the situation solved? where are we standing now, and how do you see the future with that whole situation regarding the houses at Gomora?
So which situation is about thing right now? Towards it because of apparently because now I was not part of the meetings.
Okay.
Yeah, I've not been attending meetings. So according to what I heard, the case something
Okay.
you understand. Yes, and le yona ntho teng a etsagala ne ke ditse se le go ga ka nna a ka ya ke go sheba go batliswa but then with batho ba ba tseneng forcefully it's during the time ile ya ha ne batho ba tshwanetse ba tsene. And then apparently I don't know whether no go stopile or no go diragatse, but we know yes go na le batho ba ba tseneng ka tsela e ba tseneng ka yone. And then whereby yes, some of us we did apply. And then but yeah, gore re dula Afrika yone it's new in my ears because of the so it's new in my ears because of we had meetings whereby we did a petition I sign to say because of but housing have meet our requirements. Let's rather choose to stop paying rent so that we draw their attention. You understand? But yes, they came the late Pinky Moloi, the late Godene, and then some of the officials, some farmers, they came and wrote the but I think it's about 3 years, I think it's in 4 or 5 years ago. Until today, they've never been met, those requirements. You understand? And then I personally came and came with a suggestion after Timera Nakomo, because Timera then Mudimaram Pakoshale Bakori, the tenants, how about recontributing every month a certain amount of money so that because of boniting a you understand? Because of we've been paying the services, my own friend that you understand? So I came with a suggestion, everyone agreed to that. And then but in like collected I didn't want to, but then they said no, my sister really one of the idea collected you understand? I did that, I collected the money. And like I always say, when you do good, then expect people will see the good that you do. The very same people that I came with a suggestion, I think that it's they took advantage of it. So maybe I'm less fortunate to a point where our lack finances you understand? So we had a very huge fight some guys because of I was telling them where to get off or how would I come with a suggestion, and then even the very same person or you understand? And yet there were people they wanted me to do something right. So I believe the very same people because of I refused. You understand? So the very same people give me a confront guys.
I'm not doing it.
You guys are so disappointing. So I agreed with that. But we are not about to tell the contribute to the enough snacks for because never took sugar, because did the Gohona. Never snuck you understand? So I just refused. I refused. But they government no guys. I'm living an honest life. You understand? So then later on, it changed, continue. So the reason why I don't attend those meetings anymore is because of that. because of after then I was the one owning ke tshwara bo ditima re timella na mo di boxong ha hona le flat e sa patalwang, you understand, and I would treat people equally ke sa e ka sfatlhego gore mang ka patala tsa for ke mo direla favor. And then later on then go ne le some of the amounts tse di setseng ko morago tse teng batho ba dira di payment ba di tse mo go nna, and then ke di tshware, then I remember ke go funeral ba mfounela ba request a certain amount of money gona batho ba batla go tlhagolang jarata because I can retirela everything since when we stopped le batho ba. So I gave them that money, then go gona le the remaining, and then sneng ba e batla tšhelete thing. So because of an honest living that I'm living, I told them for you know what, ke aware ka tsela e le batlang tšhelete ka yone ha le batle straight, and then I am aware gore go na le dipuo tse di buegang ka nna go dikhoneng, and they thought I'm joking or mang mpoleletse. I said I see things in spirit, and I can tell gore mang a ba reng mang a ba reng mang a ba mang, and le gona le mang mo lekokong leng, you understand. So I told them gore you know what, renta e ntse ya go patadiwa, tšhelete e ntse e sa tswe yotlhe as it is e felletse, go ntse go na le ditšhelete tse salang ko morago sa dibloko tse di itseng. So you guys come, the group leaders tsotlhe, you come with those books before dibuka tse di dula mo fatshe. This money you're not gonna get it. And I kept on saying one thing until today, because of who is honest between nna le bone. No, the church tsa batho di ntse di tswa di bloko tse ding tšhelete di ntse di sa tswe di felletse, and then go na le batho ba batalang di areas tšhelete tsa bone tse di ko morago di tlisiwa mo go nna. Yes, di teng, nna ebile ke le boleletse gore tšhelete ko go nna ke bokana. I am not denying it, e teng tšhelete ko go nna, but I want you guys to come and account ditšhelete tsa batho ba dibloko tsa lona, because of mo dibloko tse dingata tse re nang le tsone only 2 blocks tse ntseng di ntsha ditšhelete tse di bone tse di ko morago, the rest nothing. So they must come and account to that.
That's fairness.
That's fairness. Go ke batla go bontsha gore dilo tse ne ba di bua sa ntlha ka di 100 rand gore nka ja 100 rand gore I do that nna. So no yana who is doing it. Because of
I was about to ask, like,
yes.
Right now, are you guys still paying?
Yeah, we are still paying. It's just that I entertain nothing now. No, you're not like nothing.
So basically, there's a new committee.
The committee already it was self-elected. So finding that for a meeting, then there's already the chairman. So we were like, so why were we called? Then I told them that, hey guys, now because of it seems like they undermine or maybe because of there are people they will think how good suggestions. They think you want to shine or something. Can't take understand? So but then I just chose to not to be involved anymore with to choose my peace. Remember what I said? I always select myself from negativity.
Yeah.
So I isolate myself. Yeah, isolated in there so that I remain with my peace. Because of on my own I won't hurt myself.
Definitely. And,
emotionally and spiritually.
Yeah, definitely. So like lastly, just last about this question. It was said also that you guys are going to own the property after a certain time. Has that happened?
That is what the advert was all about. For it's a rent to own.
Yes.
After a certain time, then we will take over. So it hasn't happened yet. Hence the cost of rent paying. You understand? To housing. Yes. So I was one of the ladies amongst guys with everything that concerns us. So we decided
yeah, man, like as we're about to close it, like I have 2 last questions for you.
Okay.
The last question that I have for you is, according to you, what do you think is your purpose on earth? And the last one, man, you can include them in one. Okay. The last one is, what is your message to the youth? What is your message to the youth? And what do you think is your purpose here on this planet?
I don't think I know it is.
Yes.
my purpose in life.
I believe so.
To change lives, to influence positively.
Yes.
That is my purpose in life.
Yeah. It's happening.
You understand? Yes.
It's so clear.
Yeah. And then the only thing that I can say to youth Yarona, they should live their lives like eagles. Eagles don't fly with birds. They fly alone.
Yes.
Because of once you go with the crowd,
wow,
you're gonna mess up in life.
Wow.
You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna end up seeing yourself being involved in many bad activities in life. So learn to live your life like an eagle.
Wow. Like, I'm sure you can see my smile every time you answer me and stuff. But I just want to say thank you so much for agreeing to come on the platform. Thank you so much for being open enough to share your story. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your wisdom. I feel so humbled, you know what I mean? I feel so humbled right now, man. And first episode of 2026. I'm so glad that it was like this. And we are still a small podcast, but we will get there.
No, don't worry. I will collaborate with you guys.
We have to make something happen.
We will push these two brands.
Yeah.
Definitely do. Remember I said what? But the spirit said you go there. Because what? I don't live by flesh. Yes. When you don't live by sight and live by faith, everything that you do, it's not gonna be by sight. The sight will want to be there, but the faith will say no.
You overpower the sight.
Yes.
We're gonna make it happen, like 2026, definitely.
So if you notice, everything that I do, there's made around me, the spirit that I carry of a man.
Yes. Do you know the name of that ancestor, or it's not one specific?
That ancestor, he comes in many forms. The thing is, always, but when it's him coming, I know it's him. But he comes in many forms. That is why in one of the dreams, when they come to me, they said to me,
yeah, you said that, and you also said something else.
I'm a fighter, and I always win in everything that I do.
Yes, there's something else.
And I'm a defeater of every evil thing.
Yes.
So hence Uinkabi. And Inkabi always win.
Yeah. And what about
Inkabi never gets defeated.
Exactly. And what about that one? What does it say?
But those they are always willing to go out of their way to help.
Exactly.
To help the need.
Exactly.
Always, with nothing that we have, you choose to share it with others.
I'm glad.
It's because of we know where our blessings comes from.
Yeah, man.
I survived my life without a peace slip.
No, one part two, I want us to talk about that. I want us to really talk about that. How are you surviving? But for now, hey, it's going to be a 3-hour episode.
I bought this baby with Kiki's paisley.
Imagine.
But I got to the garage and went out with a car.
That's so crazy.
A brand new car. From Jorki.
Oh, me, like, right now today, like, I saw the car and stuff. I'm like, such a big car, you know.
And this is actually my thing. God was just saying to me, you are able.
You are able. Believe in yourself. Alright, man. Can I close it?
Close it,
Hey, yo, guys. That was Miss Queen K. Manana Bafetu. As you know, an MC, a life coach, a spiritual coach, a promoter. She is a community builder. She is everything in one. A pretty woman. Great aura, great energy. Do go search her on each and every single social media platform. Queen K Manana, and the Queen in the K is one word, Bafetu. Thank you so much to her. We hope that you guys have really grasped what we have been talking about. Don't just take it from us. Take what we said, but also go and like do your own research about it. Like, go and think about it before you want to rush into like coming up to your own conclusions. because we also have our own intentions why we said that. Our inboxes are open. Ask us if you have any problems or if you have any questions, because we are here for you. 2026 Voices of the Nation podcast. We are here to stay, Buffett. That's all I gotta say. We are here to stay, and we are here to inform, educate, and inspire while having fun with the youth of Flexpop, Magazano Magbera. That is us, Voices of the Nation podcast. Don't be afraid to subscribe, like, comment, and share. We are out, baby.
Thank you.